Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to Roblox Iffy with the 7 best Roblox horror games. Okay, being honest, here Roblox games aren't really my thing. Being jump scared or frightened all over the game doesn't seem fun to me. But with the rising popularity of many horror games, we are of course going to pick out 7 of the best horror Roblox games.
Before the video starts, drop a like to the video, and if you had played and liked the games mentioned in today's video, subscribe and ring the bell to the channel. Comment down below saying I subscribed to enter this month's shout out giveaway, where we shout out one lucky person every month who subscribes and comments saying I subscribed. With that, let's continue onto the video.
Number 7, Ready or Not by Horror Inc. Okay, Ready or Not is a combination of the same old murder mystery game with horror sprinkled into it. Like, the devs really nailed the atmosphere here. You can be either the killer or the survivor in this game. Like any other murder mystery, the killer would be there to run around and kill anyone on their path, while the survivor needs to go around the house and finish the tasks. If you finish all the tasks before the killer kills you, you can win the round. If the killer was able to kill everyone before the game ends, she would win the round. Honestly, the game is a mix of interesting minigames, sound design, and music was just really what was sold to me. This really feels like a horror game, even though it is not. Okay, before you hit the dislike button on the video, stick around for the next games on this list, because the games in this list are real horror games that you don't want to miss out on. For this game, it's really just a multiplayer horror game that you can play with your friends. Number 6, Specimen 727 by @MPZ. Okay, Specimen 727 is not a game you want to miss. When you landed your spaceship into an unknown world, you started to explore the place and see what it has in store. But when you realize something was off with the place, you realize you need to get out of there. Keep your stamina up and make sure you find all the collectibles that you need to escape the place. With the monsters that you will find roaming around in the vicinity, you need to find your way out of this mess with a mix of parkour, puzzles, and levels. This is definitely one you don't want to miss, so I advise you check the game out. Number 5. Trespass by Kanashi. Okay, waking up in the middle of nowhere, you feel disoriented and felt you need to find a way out. You were just hanging around in the woods with your friends, even asked your grandfather to come along for directions. But after you woke up, you can find no one in your vicinity. Now, you need to survive the elements and find shelter, but after some time you realize that you're being followed by a monster. So you're going to have to survive the elements and the monster that is following you. Play the game to find out more about it. Number 4. Apple Pie by @Chairman of Corshairs. Okay, from the looks of it, Apple Pie doesn't seem like a creepy game because of its name. It's sort of relaxing in a way, with the serene music accompanying you. Picking up ingredients, it's like apples, eggs, and flour for your next apple pie. What could possibly go wrong? Well, everything. As soon as you progress through the game, the atmosphere would go eerier and eerier, as if something were wrong. Well, after the monster will try and get you, the world became more corrupt. Can you survive it? I don't know. You should probably check the game out to find out. Number 3, Pinstripe Murders by Phantom Archive. Okay, from all of the games mentioned before this is going to be one of the best ones. You are stuck in a manor that is filled with monsters. You need to solve the murder that is happening in the manor and survive the games the murderer has set up along the way. Before I say more about the story of this game, all that you should know is that this game doesn't feel like Roblox at all. If you say this game was made in Roblox, I wouldn't believe it. Like, look at this models and look at the quality. It truly does look like a horror game. Not only that, but the sound design doesn't make you feel like you're living in an old-timey horror manor. Just make sure you lower the game sounds a bit, because the static they use as voices could be annoying after a while. Number 2, Ricky Rat by Sugloos. Okay, this game is truly a masterpiece. Between the many mini-games, bosses, story, and enemies it has, this game could truly make something that is fun and making it disturbing at the same time. The mini-games that this game has is honestly pretty fun. If you like a horror game with good bosses and an amazing story, you can check the game out. And finally, number 1. The Mimic by Muckdish. Okay, based on the Japanese setting, The Mimic might be on the scariest game list. When you go back to school for your high school in search of your friends, you start to realize why they disappeared in the first place. As you venture deeper and deeper, you start to discover the stories that have been happening. You need to run to survive the horrors, but the school that you've been running through started to feel like a maze. Can you survive the Mimic?
That's all for the video. Thank you so much for watching until the end. Drop a like to the video, and if you had played and liked the games mentioned in today's video, subscribe and ring the bell to the channel. Comment down below saying I subscribed to enter this month's shout out giveaway, where we shout out one lucky person every month who subscribes and comments saying I subscribed. With that, see you all in the next video.